Today we'll be changing out a steering wheel for a 2006 Chevy Avalanche. You can tell the wear pattern here at the top of the steering wheel. So we'll go ahead and just do an upgrade for this wheel here. First thing you need to do is remove the negative battery cable to prevent this airbag from deploying. After that, you go ahead and remove this by inserting a small screwdriver or an Allen wrench into a small hole here on the side that will release the pin. You could do it each side individually. You will feel it release, and you pull forward to expose the connectors on the back of the airbag. These connectors are color coded, so you don't have to worry about getting them in the wrong place. Squeeze the two tabs and they shall release. Don't forget to put the airbag facing upward in a safe place. After that, you will be removing the horn wire by pushing down on the tab, turning the plastic piece until the wire connector comes out. You also have this connector here, which is the one coming from your clock spring. Once again, you can use a small screwdriver to release this connector. Once the connector has been released and you have your wires here aside, now you need to remove the center nut holding the steering wheel. Once you've removed the center nut, you might be able to pull the wheel right off. Be sure to feed your wires through the wheel housing. Now that you've removed the factory wheel, you need to remove the switches. First, you need to remove the screws that are retaining the cover on the back of the wheel. There'll be one screw on each side. Once you remove that cover, you have your wire harness. To remove the wire harness, you need to push on the back of the switch with a small screwdriver until it pops out. Now make sure that it's light pressure or you can damage the switch. Once the switch is out, it has a connector of its own. You need to squeeze the tab to remove the switch in order to remove the wire harness. You must also now remove these spring-loaded tabs that allow your horn to function by removing these 4 Torx screws. Once you have loosened the 4 Torx screws, there's a spring back here that is held in as kind of a unit. So you loosen those up. And you're done with your factory wheel. Now you just reinstall the parts onto your replacement ground wheel. Once you have tightened all those, the next step is to reinsert the wire harness. Once you have now brought all your connectors through, now you can reinsert your switches. Now that your switches have been reinstalled, make sure your harness connector is supported once again by its locking pin. Now we will reinstall the back cover. Now that your cover has been reinstalled, you can feed the wires back through the wheel and recenter your wheel. Now you'll be reinserting the horn contact by inserting the pin and turning counterclockwise to lock the pin in place. Now we'll be reinstalling the center nut. Now you can reconnect your wire harness and also your airbag. Once again, these are color coded to help you not make a mistake. Reinsert the airbag and press firmly till it locks in place. Once again, this is the reason why the wheel was being changed, because of the wear on the steering wheel. Looks great. Thanks for watching.